Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Box with the Technical Trader at TechTrader.com. It's April 30th, last day of the month. These are the charts of the day. Oh, and by the way, it's Wednesday. Well, a nice rally on Wall Street at the end of the day. Stocks closed strong going away. I'm going to show you some longs and shorts, give you an idea of some ideas on both sides. Big day for ABEO, exploding at 18.6 million shares from 502 to 732. That's about a 40% pop, and net it was 24.5%, up 130. Still a strong day, and the strongest we've seen the stock in about a year, a new 52-week high today. My target now is going to be 8 and 9. CEP, recent IPO, and exploded a week ago and then went into a 3-day tight coil. Today it exploded out of that coil from 49.5 to 29.5 to 46.5, finished 44.10, up 11 plus. Momentum could carry this to 50, 60, 70. Not sure where, but it's one of those stocks. GSIT, new swing we put out recently, has moved from about 260 to 3.25. I'm now looking for 4 and 5 on this stock. Nice chart. Inverse head and shoulders, rising channel. ODD exploded today, 6.9 million, which is heavy stock, coming out of a year-and-a-half long base, the breakaway gap, and a closing at the upper end of the range. Now looking for 68. PLTU, the ETF for Palantir, ever since we put it out, it's been doing great. It's gone from the low 30s to the low 50s, 20 points in a week and a half. Now up 6 days in a row from 29.75 to 52. It looks to me like we might head into the 60s and even 70s. RGC exploded out of a coil and ripped 31 to 64, basically doubled today. Only 600,000 traded, but you can see after the big spike in March and the pullback, this is now ramping again. It should get through the 69 area, we might see 70 or 80. 75, 80. SCO, with the oil coming down, the SCO popped its wedge. We put a swing on it. It's working great. Jumped another $1.35 or 6.4% today. I'm now looking for a test of 24.5 and then high 20s. ULY, now 3 out of the last 4 days, up from 452 to today's high at 18, tripling or quadrupling in 4 days. Today's volume of 3.7 million on a thinly traded stock, quite a bit. It's at resistance. If it follows through, you might see another big rush on this one, but be careful up here. Extended. And finally, on the long side, WDC with good earnings today, popped from 40 to 45 and change and closed 44.25, up 363, 9% gain, trading 16.9 million. It's right at the resistance of the potential inverse head and shoulders, maybe a neckline area. If we get through here, I would assume you may be able to test a gap around 52.3. Now, a little bit of a look on the short side. ANF in a nasty downtrend, barely bouncing. And should this thing drop below 65, I would look for a move of 10 points lower, 55. Deckers, it's got green, January high of 224. The low of 93 and change. Now a bear wedges formed. I don't know how much further they can take this down, but it looks like it could be 80 or 85. FRPT has been a disaster as it rolled over, bear flagged, spiked down, bear wedge, spiked down again, and then a falling pattern that represents a falling flag of sorts. Now, I don't know if it's going to go lower, but the next target might be 65. Chicos hammered, formed the bear flag, came down and bounced, formed the rising bear wedge, and hammered today, losing about 6 points. Targets are 78 and 75. LULU, when TechTrader swings short from the 339 range, made it down at 235 for 100 points. And now it's wedging. It looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4. Next target, 218. Rider Systems broke its top, came down, bounced to resistance, rolled over, but it's forming a big wedge in here. Today, dropped just a small fraction, but I tell you what, it's one of those patterns that if it breaks, it could break hard. It's something to keep an eye on. There's your declining tops line. And this, in essence, is your declining channel bottom. calling for 115. Skechers forming a big bear wedge as well. Looks lower to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth wave takes me to 40.42. TRGP in the oil sector is effectuated a swing short. It looks like it broke that wedge today, dropping from 180 to 167 and change, finishing down 8.5 or 5%. Looking for low 150s and maybe mid 130s. And finally, UFPT, in a long downtrend, roll over top, head and shoulder type pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4 bear wedge, fifth wave target 160.63. And that's where we stand, and that's some of the hot stocks, both long and short, at detectrader.com. Good night, everybody.